Welcome to the Whitehall Wire. I'm your host, Megan Meyer. On this episode of the Whitehall Wire, I'll be joined by Parks and Recreation Director Shannon Sorrell. With summer just around the corner, Shannon and her team are busy planning a number of summertime events and have also started coordinating multiple youth sports leagues starting with this season. She'll share a number of save the dates and take a dive into Whitehall's exciting announcement with our partners at the Columbus Blue Jackets on this episode of the Whitehall Wire. Shannon, thank you for joining us.
It's good to be here, Megan. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Summertime is always super busy in Parks and Recreation, but this year you guys have taken on the monumentous task of relaunching some youth sports programs. So before we dive into everything else you have planned, can you tell me a little bit about ball and how families can get involved in future seasons?
Absolutely. So the Parks Department this year has launched a youth soccer program, and we had 75 kids rostered on 8 teams this spring.
Wow.
They'll be wrapping up in the next 2 weeks, and we are excited to have a party with them in John Bishop Park when that ends. And we're already prepping for the fall program, which we'll talk about, and then the baseball, softball, and t-ball program has another 170 kids or so rostered.
170?
170.
Wow.
And we are so excited because we have joined some local sports groups, and our kids are now playing in communities across Central Ohio.
Okay.
And that just means the level of play and the whole experience is much more developmental for them, and we are super excited about that. Now, going forward, people can register for our Team Snap links, and you can find those on Facebook or the website, and it makes it really easy because you'll get push notifications about upcoming registrations, which will include the Whitehall Bantam football and cheer program this fall.
Oh my gosh, so all youth sports in Whitehall.
Yeah, well, and so they are saying an independent organization. However, we're helping facilitate online registration and background checks for them, which is exciting.
Easy. Well, that's fantastic. So I know that Team Snap is a great resource, and then also for anybody looking for park cancellations, game delays, anything of that nature, check out the city's website and go to the Park and Recreation pages and look for that new header.
Exactly.
So summer sports have you guys really busy, but I just heard about a new announcement between the Columbus Blue Jackets Foundation, Parks and Recreation, and the city of Whitehall about hockey for the fall. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Who would have dreamt that Whitehall would be able to offer street hockey? But
Right.
because of this wonderful donation from the Columbus Blue Jackets Foundation, this fall we will be launching our new street hockey program.
Amazing.
It is amazing. And so we'll be working with the foundation to provide training for staff and volunteers and be offering leagues as well as open play opportunities right in John Bishop Park.
And the whole concept is to make the sport of hockey accessible to people who otherwise couldn't have access to the sport, right?
Correct.
It's an expensive sport, but it's also a great way to team build, to work on wellness and exercise and all of that.
Right, and so I think when you have limited youth sports opportunities, that the cost of entry can help limit or will contribute to limiting those options for kids even further. What's awesome about street hockey is it introduces youth and adults to hockey without the expensive nature that usually comes with ice hockey.
Okay, well, makes plenty of sense. And for anybody interested, you can actually see the slab being poured for that currently over at John Bishop Park, and we could not be more grateful to the Columbus Blue Jackets Foundation and the Blue Jackets for your support and partnership. So now, of course, over the last few years, Parks and Recreation has grown tremendously in Whitehall, and despite the pandemic, you guys have brought on a number of much-loved community events and programs. What is your favorite?
So one of my favorite programs are our park parties. We go out into Lambie Lane Park and Norton Field Park along with our community partners and bring, full offerings of Parks and Recreation and community programming to our local communities. The other thing I love and I'm so excited about is our farmers market. Our farmers market is vibrant, and we are really working to bring local produce options to our residents. And by partnering with SNAP and Produce Perks, we are eliminating some of the financial barriers that are also, common with markets.
Sure, absolutely. So finally, the Parks and Recreation Department has recently taken a new role in programming for our active 55 plus population. Foundation. Can you talk about the new Walk with the Doc program and the senior dining centers that are going to come to Community Park and the Whitehall Community Park YMCA?
Absolutely. So in the next week to 10 days, you will see both the Walk with the Doc program and the lunch program being offered at the YMCA. We will have full updates on the Facebook and website. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to call our office. But the lunch program will require reservations. And with Walk with a Doc, the Whitehall Community Park YMCA at 402 North Hamilton Road will become the headquarters for the East Side Walk with a Doc
That's
location.
such a big deal.
It's
That's fantastic.
such a big deal.
And both of those events are free, correct?
Yes.
Anybody interested, you just have to make reservations for
Right.
the meal program.
Correct.
And that's every Tuesday and Thursday moving forward?
That is how it's currently slated.
Okay.
So.
Well, that is so exciting for our Active 55 Plus crowd. So thank you to you and your team, Shannon, for everything you do. You've taken on a lot this summer, and you've really boosted the entire Parks and Rec program for Whitehall. So thank you.
Thank you, Megan. We appreciate it. And we are excited to see everyone in our parks.
Fantastic. So for anybody looking for Parks and Recreation programs and information on upcoming events, tune into your opportunity guide, check out the city's website, subscribe to the weekly e-update, or find us on social media.
Do you have what it takes for a career in media? If you have a passion for it, either on camera or behind the scenes, Ohio Media School can train you in just 8 short months to finally work in the field you've always dreamed of. TV and radio, music, social media, and so much more. Get paid to create. Learn from the pros and visit beonair.com with flexible class schedules, hands-on training, and financial aid for those who qualify. There's a reason thousands have come here to start their career in media. Get started now by visiting us online at beonair.com or call 614-723-9675.
Welcome back to Council Corner. The agendas are a little bit light this time. On May 17th, Council considered an ordinance allowing the city to accept the $250,000 grant from the Columbus Blue Jackets Foundation. For those wanting to learn more about what's being considered by City Council, meeting agendas and packets are available online. All meetings have resumed to welcoming guests in person and can be watched live on the city's Facebook page. Moving to upcoming events and announcements, the Division of Fire is hosting a Sound the Alarm event on May 21st with the goal of helping families install smoke alarms and learn about home fire safety. Learn more on their Facebook page. And looking out to early June, the Division of Fire is partnering with the American Red Cross on their next blood drive on June 2nd. Schedule your donation on the Division's Facebook page or visit the city's website. Finally, Memorial Day is just around the corner. As we honor those who gave their life in service to our country, City Hall will be closed on Monday, May 30th. Garbage and recycling collection will be delayed until Thursday that week. That's a wrap on updates from the city. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Whitehall Wire.